He's the calm, trusted voice America turns to when the world feels like it's falling apart. But who is Lester Holt when the cameras stop rolling? Who stands beside him when the newsroom lights go out? Where does he retreat after anchoring history in the making? Today on Board of Facts, we peel back the curtain on the incredibly private and surprisingly lavish world of NBC's legendary anchor. From a decades-long love story with his wife Carol, to a family of creatives, to a lifestyle few get to see. This is Lester Holt like you've never seen him before. Buckle up, you're about to tour the life of America's most trusted newsman in 2025 style. Tubio is Lester Holt, the man behind the mic. Lester Don Holt Jr. isn't just a news anchor, he's a broadcasting monument. Born on March 8, 1959, on Hamilton Air Force Base in California, Holt's life started with motion, and it never stopped. The youngest of 4 children, he was raised in a richly diverse household. His maternal lineage traces back to Jamaica and India, while his paternal roots dive deep into African-American heritage from Tennessee and Michigan. That unique culture shaped Lester's worldview early on, a perspective that would later color his reporting with depth, empathy, and an uncanny ability to connect across audiences. He didn't take the traditional Ivy League route either. After graduating from Cordova High School in California, Holt attended California State University, Sacramento, majoring in government. But his true education came behind a microphone. During his college years, he cut his teeth as a disc jockey, and trust us, picturing Lester Holt spinning country western tracks is a wild ride on its own. Yet news pulled him in. He knew the weight of information, the importance of truth, and once he got a taste of anchoring, there was no turning back. The rise, from local stations to NBC royalty. Before Lester Holt became a household name, he was the guy hustling behind local desks. He started at WCBS TV in New York City, bounced to KNXT in Los Angeles, and returned to WCBS before settling in Chicago in 1986. At WBBM TV, he didn't just read news, he lived it. He traveled to war zones in Somalia, El Salvador, Haiti, and Iraq. He walked the streets of Northern Ireland during turbulent times. He wasn't just covering stories, he was putting himself in the middle of history. When Holt joined NBC in the early 2000s, his career truly hit the national stage. He anchored MSNBC's primetime shows, co-hosted Weekend Today, and eventually took over NBC Nightly News. And in 2015, when Brian Williams stepped down amid controversy, Holt stepped in, becoming the first black solo anchor of a major network newscast. He didn't just fill shoes, he redefined the role. The quiet giant steps down. What's next in 2025? Now, in 2025, a decade after taking the helm, Lester Holt is stepping away from NBC Nightly News. But don't worry, this isn't retirement. It's a transition. Holt will now focus full-time on Dateline NBC, the long-running investigative series that he's helped turn into must-watch television. It's a move that allows him to pursue in-depth storytelling while dialing back the relentless nightly grind. And after decades of delivering the headlines, he's now making one of his own. Meet Carol Hagen, the woman behind the legend. Behind every icon is a partner who keeps them grounded. And for Lester Holt, that's Carol Hagen. A real estate agent by trade and a style icon in her own right, Carol has been by Lester's side for over 40 years. The couple married in 1982, and their love story is the stuff of Hallmark movies. From humble beginnings to red carpet moments, their marriage has been rock solid despite the pressures of media fame. Carol is known for her poise, intelligence, and a low-profile demeanor that perfectly complements her husband's public persona. While she's often seen at his side during major events, like presidential debates or the White House Correspondents' Dinner, she largely avoids the spotlight. Instead, she's been building her own career as a successful real estate professional, especially in the New York City market, where high-end properties are her specialty. And yes, she's helped choose every home they've ever lived in. More on that in the house tour segment. The children. The next generation of Holt legacy. Lester and Carol raised 2 sons, Stefan and Cameron, and let's just say, the apple didn't fall far from the broadcasting tree. Stefan Holt followed directly in his father's footsteps, building an impressive career in journalism. He's worked as a news anchor in Chicago and New York, and currently anchors the evening news for NBC5 in Chicago. Viewers have noted how eerily similar Stefan's voice and demeanour are to his father's. It's like watching a younger Lester in a parallel universe. Then there's Cameron Holt, who chose a different path. While not in the media spotlight like his father or brother, Cameron has built a successful career in finance. He's said to be more private, preferring boardrooms to newsrooms, but shares the same drive and intellect that runs in the Holt bloodline. Together, the Holt family represents a dynasty of sorts, not in the flashy celebrity reality show kind of way, but in the dignified excellence through integrity kind of way. It's rare, it's admirable, and it's refreshingly authentic. House tour, the Holt's multi-million-dollar havens. Now let's get to the juicy stuff. Where does Lester Holt live? You might expect a no-frills apartment, given his professional demeanour, but let us tell you, the man has taste. Their main residence is a stunning multi-million-dollar townhouse in Manhattan. Nestled in the Upper West Side, this sleek urban home is both contemporary and timeless. Inside, the home is tastefully decorated. Lots of neutral tones, wooden accents, modern art, and expansive glass windows that let in a flood of New York sunlight. The couple has a flair for minimalist sophistication. No gaudy gold chandeliers or celebrity kitsch here, just elegance with a touch of jazz. Speaking of jazz, did you know Holt plays the bass guitar? Yep, the anchor has rhythm. His personal music room features a collection of basses and records, making it a cozy retreat after long days of news coverage. The couple also owns a vacation home, a peaceful waterfront property in Sag Harbor, part of the Hamptons. Think green lawns, a private dock, and panoramic water views. It's their go-to escape during summer months, where Lester trades his blazer for boat shoes and lets the waves wash the stress away. Car collection. Sleek, subtle, sophisticated. Unlike some celebrities with a garage full of Lamborghinis and custom-wrapped Bugattis, Holt's car collection reflects his personality. Refined, purposeful, and quietly impressive. One of his favorites? A sleek black Mercedes-Benz S-Class, the ultimate luxury sedan that offers power with class. It's often spotted when he's arriving at NBC studios or high-profile events. He also owns a classic convertible BMW 6 Series, the perfect weekend cruiser, especially for scenic drives out to the Hamptons. And yes, rumour has it that he still keeps an old-school Jeep Cherokee from the 90s, a nostalgic nod to his reporting days in rugged terrains. This isn't a garage of ego, it's a curated fleet of functionality and grace. Net worth revealed. How much does Lester Holt make in 2025? Let's talk numbers. In 2025, Lester Holt's estimated net worth sits around a jaw-dropping $35 million. That includes decades of salary, bonuses, investments, real estate holdings, and endorsements. His base salary at NBC Nightly News was reportedly $10 million per year, and while he's stepping back from the anchor desk, his new full-time role at Dateline will still bring in a multi-million-dollar paycheck. In addition to his salary, Holt earns royalties from various appearances, narration gigs, and his documentary work. Not to mention speaking engagements, book deals in development, and production roles behind the scenes. Let's just say, the man doesn't just report on millionaires. He is one. Lifestyle, the balance of fame and family. Despite the fame, the fortune, and the camera flashes, Holt is surprisingly grounded. His daily routine reflects discipline. He wakes up early, even on weekends, maintains a structured gym regimen, eats clean, and reads voraciously. He's known to arrive at the studio hours before airtime, meticulously prepping his scripts and background information. But when he's off the clock, it's all about family, jazz, and food. Holt is a big-time foodie, often exploring new restaurants in NYC with Carol. He's also a jazz enthusiast, regularly performing with local musicians at private gatherings and charity events. And here's a fun fact. He's an aviation geek. Holt has spoken about his love for flight simulators and has even taken flight lessons. So if journalism ever gets boring, don't be surprised if you see him in the cockpit of a private jet. Cameos, pop culture, and a touch of Hollywood. Lester Holt's fame extends beyond the news desk. He's had cameos in major films like The Fugitive, U.S. Marshals, and even voiced himself in episodes of 30 Rock and Law & Order SVU. Why? Because when Hollywood needs someone to play a believable news anchor, they call the real deal. He's also narrated documentaries, hosted dog shows, and led History Channel specials. He's the face and voice you recognize instantly. And let's be honest, Who else could make Crystal Skull sound serious? The legacy of Lester Holt. So, what do we make of Lester Holt in 2025? He's more than just a journalist. He's a husband, a father, a homeowner, a jazz musician, a real estate connoisseur, a soft-spoken superstar. His story is a testament to what happens when talent meets humility, when hard work aligns with purpose, when someone uses their platform not for fame, but for facts. Lester Holt may be stepping down from his primetime chair, but he's not stepping away from the spotlight. He's just turning it toward the stories that matter most to him, and that's a legacy worth watching. So what do you think of Lester Holt's unexpected lifestyle? Did anything surprise you? Maybe the jazz hobby or his $1 million Hamptons home? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of one of America's most iconic anchors, smash that like button, subscribe to Border Facts, and don't forget to hit the bell so you never miss another peek behind the celebrity curtain. Stay tuned. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other.